What's up? Tell y'all what's up. Nah, it's another edition of Willie's Movie Reviews. Now, this here tonight movie that I've seen plenty of times in my apartment, man. It came out like 2021, man. It was a movie with Nicolas Cage. It was called, ironically, Willy's Wonderland. Yeah. That's the title of the movie. Now, Willy's Wonderland, it was pretty much your, basically, if you want to get technical, it's a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's. But except it's like a supernatural type of vibe, but it got like a horror comedy feel to it. It's one of them movies. It's so bad that it's actually got some good in it, but I don't think it's bad. Like, I say it like this. But basically, the general synopsis is you get this guy named you get this guy. He doesn't even have a name. It's Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is the main character. So basically, you got this guy. He comes into the town. There's this Chuck E. Cheese's type place called Willy's Wonderland. So basically, you got these 8 puppets. Now, there's a special thing about these 8 puppets. Not special in a good way. Let's say that. But anywho, so Nicolas Cage goes to town. He's basically, he meets up with this guy. This guy takes him to Willy's Wonderland, where he meets the owner. And when he meets the owner of Willy's Wonderland, which is Tex McAdoo. So basically, he got to spend the night in Willy's Wonderland and clean it up. So to make sure that Tex McAdoo can open it back up. However, there's a girl and her friends named Liv that they want to get Willy's Wonderland. They want to burn to the ground because they know the story in the town behind Willy's Wonderland and everything that's going on with the killings and the murders. Yes, that's the backstory pretty much. There's a lot of, town murder going on in this story. So, anywho, when you go to that, basically, soon as the movie start off, I'm talking about Nicolas Cage whooping the puppets. The puppets coming to life because the puppets are basically, it's a demonic entity that's in Willy's Wonderland, which is the original owner, which was the serial killer of the puppets. But you'll find all that out if you've seen it. But anywho, or if you haven't seen it. Anywho, when you do that, it's just a lot of action in it. But the movie is pretty funny, man. I remember the first time I seen it, y'all. Man, I'm like, hey, this is crazy, man. I mean, it's like some Chuck E. Cheese, Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's like Nicolas Cage in it. And he don't say one word through the whole movie. That's like my favorite part of the whole movie. Every time he show up, he don't say one word. And he the janitor, so, he cleaning everything up. Man, it is funny. I'm talking about, man, he be whooping them down. But yeah, basically, yeah. And then with Liv, a thing about her is the police lady in there called Officer Lynn. Now, with Officer Lynn, she basically was taking care of Liv when she found Liv in Willy's Wonderland when she was a kid. So basically, she been taking care of her. Now, Officer Land, the special, I ain't gonna say special, that's what I meant. Those puppets are special in a bad way. Now, listen to what I'm about to say. Now, Officer Land, she know that the puppets are alive. The puppets are alive by the souls of the serial killers. And the soul of the serial killers, they basically the ones that's killing everything that comes into Willy Wonderland. So, she made a deal with him. Basically, if the puppets stop killing randomly, they'll bring random people there and then they can kill them. But it had to be people that they felt didn't have no use for in the town. So you got that going on. And when that start going on, that's when the puppets just go haywire and they just go kill it and do what they do. But it was an overall, it was an alright movie. I ain't gonna lie. It had its moments. Now, the kills was pretty solid, Now, the one kill, I ain't gonna lie. That was nasty what happened to Homeboy, though. Man, that kill was brutal. But I'm telling you, that was a awesome movie and everything. To me, I ain't gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, it was the best horror movie ever. But for what it was in that genre, was pretty cool. Now, me, honestly, my only beef with it was it could have lasted a little bit longer than what we would have got. Now, if it would have lasted a little longer than what we would have got, I would have rolled with it. But I couldn't, you know. It was basically about your 90, typical 90 minutes, which wasn't bad for that movie, that genre. But you could tell when you watched it, even when you watched the end, like high end and everything, you could tell they want to tell a little bit more. So it could be a part two. They could be working on a part two. I mean, it's one of the movies that could get a part two. Nicolas Cage, he did a good job. The lead actress is Liv. She did good. And I liked it. The lady that played Officer Lynn. Now, that lady in there, if you remember the school teacher from Child's Play 2, she played Officer Lynn. That was a good movie. You know, by the way, of course, you know, Child's Play, everybody know, you know, if you don't know, I love Child's Play. I'll be recording those one day, filming and reviewing them as well. But back to Willy's Wonderland. But yeah, Willy Wonderland, it's a pretty fun little movie, you know, escape to. I ain't gonna say it's up there with the big horror films, but it's like a little horror comedy, little escapism to it. But me personally, I get a score, nice little 3.5 out of 5. It's a decent movie, you know, pretty, you know, you'll find some fun in it, especially with Nicolas Cage, because you ain't got him speaking in the whole movie, but you got him just whooping the animatronics, man, throughout the whole thing. It is funny, too. But, boy, yeah, that's Willy's Wonderland. I give it a 3.5 out of 5, you know. And check later, you know, I've reviewed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles Forever, which is a animated movie where the 1987 Ninja Turtles meet the 2003 Turtles. And we'll catch that on the flip side. But yeah, that was Willy's Wonderland. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. And with that, catch y'all on the flip side later on. Got plenty of content. And you know how we do it. Hey, y'all tell y'all friends, and they friends, and everybody friends that's out there. Man, you could tell possums, rabbits, raccoons, squirrels, anybody. Just tell them to come to the world of Willy. Yeah, you get moments like this, game reviews and movie reviews and comic book reviews, and you know, I got a bunch of things going on. But anywho, that was my movie review of Willy's Wonderland, starring Nicolas Cage. Y'all check it out. It's a solid little, you know, horror comedy movie. Y'all check it out. All right. One up always. Peace.